What is up, everybody out there in HeroClix land? This is Scott Porter, and you're seeing my ugly mug once again because it is time for another unboxing series for HeroClix. This time we are dealing with a brand new set coming out later in the summer called the Superior Foes of Spider-Man. Dun dun dun! Ka-dun! Ominous music plays in the background. Spider-Man is having an awesome year already. We saw Spider-Man in the new Civil War movie. There's a new young Spider-Man, Tom Holland, that's going to be playing him. The books are on fire. We have a ton of really cool Spider-Men and Spider-Girls and Spider-Women and Spider-Dudes running all around, especially after the Spider-Verse storyline. So the timing of this set is perfect. It is like Christmas morning all over again. Christmas in July, I guess you could even say. It is time to open up a whole brick of this set. A whole brick of this bad boy. So let's just get right to it. What do you say? I always start on this side. I'm just going to rip open this cellophane on the outside. Put all the boosters down there and take out two. Just like the past couple of series, we're going to open 2 boosters a day. So we're going to have 5 videos throughout this week. You're going to get 2 boosters a day, and at the end I'll do a wrap-up video where I just do like a close-in zoom of all the figures, all the cards, so you can see their keywords and their new special powers and, you know, the first click of their dial. But this is more just like the other unboxing videos that I've done. This is more for seeing kind of who's in the set, as opposed to seeing every single click of the dial, every single stat that they have. So that deep dive stuff I will let WizKids deal with and their previews, and then hopefully some stuff will go unspoiled. So when you guys actually get to play in the pre-release event at the end of July, maybe you'll be surprised by some things. Anyway, I'm going to stop talking and I'm going to start looking at what is on the outside of these boosters. First of all, on the front there, you do have the Superior Foes there. You got Shocker and Beetle, the Janus Beetle. You've got Speed Demon, Overdrive, and Boomerang. Spider-Man's doing like a little, kind of like wrapping them up, you know, put his friendly neighborhood Spider-Man note on there. Let's look at the side of the box. We have the Sinister Spider Villains. We got Venom and Doc Ock, Green Goblin. At the bottom, we've got the Superior Foes, just like the characters we saw on the front. So I think we all knew we were going to get them. On the other side, a group that I know a ton of people are going to be super happy about. It seems like a sub-theme is going to be the Serpent Society. So yeah, this is going to be awesome. So let's just dive right in. Oh, and the Clix FX bases. I'm guessing we're going to see a lot of webs in this set, but we will see. Okay, first booster is getting ready to be opened now. Wah! Wah! Okay, let's see what we got here. First booster we have... Oh, what is this? Huh. Interesting. I'll pop these guys out and give you a little close-up of who we have. Huh. All white figure, white base. Is that a chase? I'm not sure. We have Betty Brant. Okay. We have Tarantula. We have, oh yes, I'm super excited about her, Miss Moon herself, Silk. In her new, well, not new, but in her second costume, the one that's not just the webbing. And then we have Scorpion. I'm hoping it's Mac. I think it probably is, actually. But you never know. And then we have this white figure. It's Puff Adder. He's got a rare tag on him, the silver rare tag. Oh, maybe this is like a kind of reminiscent of the chases from the Turtle set, but I don't know, maybe it's like a paint your own type of thing. I don't know. We will take a look at what some of these guys do really quickly and then move on to the next booster. Let's take a look at Betty Brant first. She has a card. She has a trait called The World Needs to Know Your Gossip. I'll hold it up there for a second so you guys can pause it and take a look if you want. The world needs to know your gossip. Oh, by the way, the new cards. They're black. They're sleek. All the powers are listed there. Got a lot of room, it looks like, so they can double up powers on the left and the right. The world needs to know your gossip. At the beginning of your turn, you may choose an opposing character within 4 squares and line of fire. Until your next turn, that character cannot be healed. Okay. She's also got a special movement power. I'll prove my husband was not the hobgoblin if I have to retrieve every glider. This is a unique modifier. Opposing characters with the flight symbol modify their speed values by -1. If that character is named hobgoblin, instead modify all of that character's combat values by -1. So, pretty sure we're getting a hobgoblin in this set. We'll take a look at the tarantula. Even though nobody cares about the tarantula, come on, let's all be honest here. I mean, you might. I guess some people might, but I don't really personally care for the tarantula. He's got a trait called Leaping Enhancements. Tarantula can use Leap Climb when he does and moves 4 squares or less. After actions resolve, he may make a close combat attack. He also has Poison-Tipped Stilettos, which is a special attack power, it looks like. Tarantula can use Precision Strike. When he hits an opposing character of 150 points or less, after actions resolve, deal that character 1 penetrating damage for each action token on it. So he could do a little extra damage there, a little extra penetrating. He's going to have his uses. He is 45 points, so definitely getting a good deal with that. Oh, and look at the back of the cards. Actually shows the entire dial. So there you go. Maybe you will see the whole dial. Maybe you'll see the whole shebang in this unboxing series. Brand new. We're going to go with Scorpion next. Scorpion has a movement special called the Scorpion Suit. Scorpion can use Leap, Climb, and Sidestep. Okay. He's also got a special damage power, Tail Whip. Scorpion can use Close Combat Expert and Giant Reach of 3. That's kind of cool. I'll show you his card. He's got the Masters of Evil, Sinister Syndicate keywords. Flip over to the back. You guys can pause and code all you want. Okay. Moving on to Puff Adder. Now, it doesn't say anything on his card. He's number 35 in the set. He's got Masters of Evil, Serpent Society, and Brute. And it just looks like he's just a white figure. So maybe it's time to paint. It's like the old D&D figures, you know? You paint your own, like lead figures and stuff. Looks pretty wicked, actually. Wonder how many of these it will get. Puff Adder has a trait called Sneak Attack with 3 S's. Puff Adder can use Phasing Teleport when he does and moves 3 squares or less. After actions resolve, he may make a close attack. Okay. He has another trait called Intimidating Size with 3 S's once again. At the beginning of the turn, choose Puff Adder can use Super Strength and has the giant symbol, or Puff Adder has the regular damage, and Puff Adder has the chosen effect until you choose again. Then he's got a special attack power called Venomous Spit. 3 S's on both of them, so 6 S's on that one. Give Puff Adder a power action to deal 1 penetrating damage to an opposing character within 3 squares and line of fire. So a little range. Normally has 0 range. And you can see all of his powers have 3 S's in them. You can look at the back. Pretty beastly, actually. Looks like he's got 2 starting lines. He can be 100 or 60 points. And he's got that Venomous Spit for the first couple of clicks. He's pretty beastly, actually. All right, moving on to the one that I'm super, super happy about, Cindy Moon. I was hoping I'd get her and Spider-Man in the same booster, you know, so they would, you know, I thought the attraction, I'd keep on pulling them together. Maybe she would always be paired with a Spider-Man, but it doesn't look like it happened. she has a trait called Call in Help from the Spider-Verse. Now, I'm guessing that's going to be on a lot of spiders that we have in this, because that Spider-Verse storyline is so central to this set, I think. Once per turn for all characters with this trait, when Silk hits an opposing character, after actions resolve, you may roll a d6 that cannot be re-rolled. On a roll of 3 to 6, place another friendly spider character with the Spider-Man family keyword adjacent to this character. So, if she hits, you roll d6. 3 to 6, you can take another Spider-Verse character with that same trait and move them adjacent to the hit character. That is awesome. She also has thin finger webs, which is a special attack power. Silk can use Incapacitate. When she does, she can use it normally, or she can use it as if she had 3 lightning bolts, but doesn't give an action token to characters with 0 action tokens. She also has precognitive spider sense. Silk can use probability control. During an opponent's turn, she may use this probability control to re-roll her use of super senses instead of an opponent's roll. That's pretty cool. I don't know if anybody else has that type of power to be able to re-roll their own super senses. But that's cool. There you go. All right, booster number 1. Wow, that was a winner for me. Let's continue on. Let's see who's in the second booster. All right. Actually, this white figure's throwing me for a loop. We'll have to figure out what's going on with these. Oh, yes. I see one of my favorites. Oh, and another white figure, it seems. I like how they're actually boxing these. If you can see, it looks like the cards are taped to the outside of the box now. Taped really well, and they have like a little seal. All right, let's break these out here. Everything seems to be secured a lot better than in past sets. Oh no. My biggest enemy, plastic wrapping. Looks like one of our friends in this pack has a Clix FX base. We'll see. Oh, and if you can see, there's little pockets for all the dials to sit in. So you're not having to push them up through the plastic. They just come out really easily. That way you don't pull characters off the bases. I think it's pretty brilliant that they've kind of moved in that direction. All right. Let's see, the white figure that we got is Overdrive, okay, from the Superior Foes. I guess they used Overdrive. You know, he's got those nanites. He can change vehicles into, or like pump them up or whatever he does. We've got Sandman, and that was his Clix FX base here. I can't wait to see what that does. And we've got Toxin, sue me. I'm not a huge fan of the Toxin, Carnage characters. I love the original Venom, but the Maximum Carnage wasn't really my thing, and some of the symbiote characters that spun out of it. But I bet he's pretty nasty, because in the books they seem just unstoppable. And then we've got some, in a set called the Superior Foes, you can't have Spider-Man without having his original foe, J. Jonah Jameson, JJJ. Let's take a look at what these guys do really quickly. All right. Yeah, everything is packaged a lot more securely in these new boosters. All right. Let's see. We'll take a look at the man himself. Well, we'll just take a look at everybody, huh? Let's kick off the set by taking a look at every figure we get. We'll start with Overdrive. Overdrive, once again, this is just a uncommon character, has an uncommon tag, so this doesn't seem to be like a chase or anything like that. I think we're going to be getting a bunch of these, I guess. Here we go. Superior to the other guys. It's a trait. Once per turn for all characters with this trait, if a character uses the Sinister Syndicate team ability to replace their attack value with Overdrives, that character can use Sidestep this turn. So I think there's going to be a universal trait for all of the Superior Foes of Spider-Man. Superior to the other guys is the name of the trait. Also has a trait called The World is My Getaway Vehicle. Give Overdrive a free action when he is adjacent to a standard object. Remove that object from the game. Place a charged up bystander in that square if none are on the map. And you can see what the bystander does there. You can see Overdrive's dial there. All right. And I showed you the figure already. All right, moving on to Toxin. Show you his first click. Toxin has Monster and Police. See, he's got the Police team ability as well. Okay. Alien Symbiote is Toxin's trait. Toxin can use plasticity and shape change and automatically breaks away. Show you the card real quick. Flip it over. Pretty nasty dial. It's got poison, 3 damage. We'll look at J. Jonah Jameson. Okay. J. Jonah Jameson, trait. I am the mayor of this town. Yes, he was when Doc Ock was running around as Superior Spider-Man. J. Jonah Jameson was mayor. I am the mayor of this town. Once per turn, J. Jonah Jameson can use Mastermind regardless of point value. Has a special defense power, Duck, Mr. Mayor. J. Jonah Jameson can use combat reflexes and energy shield deflection if he's adjacent to a friendly character. And a special damage power, this Superior Spider-Man is a hero. J. Jonah Jameson can use Perplex when he does and targets a character with the Spider-Man family keyword or Spider-Man ally team ability. You may modify any value except damage by +2. Here is his card, front and back. I don't know how you guys feel about being able to see the entire dial on the cards. I know some people like memorizing the dials. I think it makes it easier and more accessible to new players, so I'm kind of down for it. We'll look at the man himself, Spidey here. Spidey has Avengers, Spider-Man family, and Scientist keywords. He has a trait, call in help from the Spider-Verse. Once per turn for all characters with this trait. When Spider-Man hits an opposing character after actions resolve, roll a d6 from 3 to 6. You can place another friendly character with the Spider-Man family keyword adjacent to this character. So not the hit character, but the character that is using that trait. Also has a special defense power. My Spidey sense is going off like crazy. Spider-Man can use super senses. When he does, increase the result of his roll by 1 for every 100 points of the attacking character's cost. He is set figure number 1. So I don't know if he's a specialist Spidey or not. Pretty good dial there, though. High defense values as usual. He comes in at 70 points. Then we have Sandman. Sandman has the Frightful Four and Sinister Syndicate. He is 41A. So I am guessing we're going to have a prime there. Show you the front and the back. There we go. Now, I'll read his card real quick. Packed Sand Wall is his trait. Okay? You may give Sandman a power action and place a sand wall marker in Sandman's square, removing it from anywhere else and aligning it with one edge of the square. Okay? The sand wall is a wall that Sandman can move through and does not block his line of fire. But it is a wall, so I'm guessing blocks everybody else's. If Sandman is within 3 squares of the sand wall, you may give Sandman a free action to make a close combat attack as if he occupied that square. That's a pretty awesome use of this Clix FX base for him. I love, love, love Sandman. I love Sandman. I always have. I think he's such a cool villain. Alright, so there you have it, our first 2 boosters. I hope you guys enjoyed. I know today was a little bit of a longer video. I'll try and trim them down the rest of the week, but we are dealing with a lot of new stuff in this set. The cards are brand new. They look great. You can see the whole dials, and I don't know. It's like paint by numbers with these figures here. So we have Overdrive and Puff Adder. We'll see if it continues throughout the rest of our unboxing series. Anyway, I'll be back with 4 more videos this week. Make sure you come back. Check out WizKids on Facebook. Check out WizKids on YouTube. If you like the videos, please hit the like button below. And if you guys have any constructive criticism, please feel free to share it. I will choose to listen to it or not, depending on what kind of mood I am in. I'm just kidding. I hope you guys are enjoying the video series. I will see you very soon. And until then, may all your rolls be critical hits.